In this video, we're going to be looking at finding teaching and learning resources using SharePoint Search. So if you're a student and you quickly want to find some resources about the tutors to help you with your homework, this is a really quick way to do it. We start by going to the site where we think the resources are going to be, and we're going to search downwards from there. So in this case, I'm going to go to the history site, and then I'm going to type in our search term, which in this case is Elizabeth or Elizabethan, because that's the topic we're looking for. And straight away you can see some documents appear. Now I want to see these files in more detail, and I also want to apply some filters to them. So I'm actually going to click on Show More Results. And straight away all those documents pop up. We've got some folders in there, we've got some OneNote documents, PowerPoints, Word documents, PDFs, maybe some videos. I'm going to filter that down straight away because I know I'm only interested in PowerPoints and PDFs. And I apply that filter, and there we are, nicely filtered down. You can see some thumbnails for these documents. You can see the title. You can see some of the body text inside those documents as well. Remembering that when you do search in SharePoint, you're not just looking inside the title of the document, you're actually looking inside the body of the document as well. So if it's a Microsoft Office document or a PDF, you can actually search deeply inside that document as well. Once you've found the document you want, you can click on the title to open it, or you can click on these three dots and you can open it in the browser, or you can open it in the full desktop application. So if this is a PowerPoint document, that's going to open it in the full PowerPoint desktop application. You can download the file and do things with it. You can open the file location. That, in this case, is basically going to be opening the folder where that document was found. Now that's useful because generally, if you find a document, the documents that live nearby it might also be useful resources for you. Now in this case, we've searched all the way across the whole history site for these resources about Elizabeth. But you can be more granular. So what I'm going to do actually is go back to the history site from the top. And I know that we've got these different libraries and folders of content in here. These are actually secured for different year groups so that your year 7s can't see what's in the year 13 area. But let's imagine that we just want to search for content inside the year 7 area. Well, we can do that. I'm still going to be searching for Elizabeth, but I'm only going to be looking for content within the year 7 library. So again, if I search Elizabeth, and you can already see we're going to find something that's useful. There we are. There's the Elizabeth resources, but this time we're only searching downwards inside this particular library or this particular folder. Now you won't always know exactly where the files are. You won't know which site they're in, and you definitely won't know which folder they're in. That means you need to do a wider search across all the sites you've got access to across the curriculum. So the easiest way to do that is to go to your school homepage. Here we are. And from here, we can search across and down into all the sites we've got access to. So I'm going to search for Elizabethan again, just to prove it still works. And again, those are those same resources that we would have found if we had gone straight to the history site to look for them. So this is still very efficient. But we can also use this space to find resources in other sites. So let's say that as well as doing history homework tonight, we've got to do some English homework, and we're looking for Of Mice and Men. So I can start searching for Of Mice and Men. Straight away we get those documents too. But these aren't going to be in the history site. These will be in a different site. So let's see where they are. If I click on Show More Results, you can see some folders come up because SharePoint searches and finds folders as well as files. And you can see it's actually inside the English site this time. So I can actually go to that folder, and within that folder you'll see that there are more resources to do with Of Mice and Men. I hope that's given you a really good overview of SharePoint Search, especially if you have your resources centralized. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to see more like it.